Okay guys, and welcome back to the channel, Keeping It Simply Solar. So I was asked by one of the viewers from the last video who I also saw was a subscriber. So if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You know, easy way to lead into that. All right, so I'm gonna be reviewing this eco-worthy solar panel tracker. What this does is it tracks the sun. So wherever the sun is at in the sky, as you can see from the shadows on the ground, they're directly above it, like literally. It's perfectly aligned. So this is getting maximum power from the sun. Okay, so I'll walk you through it. It's able to track the sun because of this sensor here, which is the sun tracker itself, and it finds out the location of the sun and it puts the panels in that location via this small motor here, which drives a rod piston completely up to the panels and retracts. So that decides the location that they're going to go in. As you can see, that sticker says north. It's because they have to be facing south in order to be completely aligned with what the sun does. Okay, so I'll show you. On this side, it says south because this is the way that south, it has to be facing south so that it's the most effective. Then we have our control box, which is here. And as you can see, it's set just to track the sun, nothing else. Status working. Every 10 minutes, it changes the location to match where the sun is in the sky. Oh, hey, look, we got a little friend. Hey, little friend. All right, so let's get into some of the pros and the cons of this device. Okay, so right off the bat, I want to say, if the point of solar is to get the maximum amount of sun that you can out of the solar panels, then I can't think of a better way to do it than to actually follow the sun with the face of the solar panels facing the sun at all times. That's one of the pros. Another one of the pros is the cleaning. Cleaning them is so easy. Like I'm literally at like eye level with these things. So cleaning them is so easy. Unlike when you put them on your roof, it's very hard to get up there to get those done. So that's another thing. So I think those are the two things that basically they're supposed to do, which is absorb sunlight and be able to be clean so that they can keep absorbing sunlight. So this does exactly that. Now the cons, I've only got one con, and I have to say that it would be the wind. The wind is the only enemy that I can think of this entire structure here, because it is effectively a sail. When the wind is blowing, what I've learned to do is just come out and put it flat so that the wind goes over and under it and doesn't try to lift it up to tear it off. But yeah, I can't think of anything else that I would complain about as far as this goes, because it literally does the job it's assigned to do, which is to follow the sun and to receive maximum power. And it does that. Okay. Now, for me, those panels have several uses that I use them for. Sometimes I use them to charge the devices that I build, such as the charging stations and solar stations and things like that, which I'll show you that too. Okay, so here we're at 29.2 and we're charging the power station I built the other day, which doesn't look so great, but when I tell you this thing operates like a champion, this thing's a champion. Yeah, I'm glad I built it. This was a 48 volt battery that I converted to a 24 volt battery and put a 24 volt inverter on it, and it's just been perfect. This thing's been perfect. Also, another thing that I use it for is to feed electricity back into the house, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay guys, this is known as a grid tie microinverter, and what this does is it takes the power coming in from the solar panels and it turns it directly into AC power that can go into the house. And so once I connect this connector here, you're gonna see this come on and start feeding power into the house. Okay, we're connected. Give it a sec. She ramps up pretty quick. So this is free electricity. So whatever my house is using right now, as far as just like, you know, the clocks and the microwave and everything, the Wi-Fi and anything that could be taking any power, this right now is putting that power right back. So basically, my house is running off of the grid. Like it's not powered by the grid at this point. I mean, I'm connected to the grid, but the power it's receiving is coming in from the solar panels. And this goes up a lot higher than this. It usually takes a couple minutes to really ramp up. Goes up to about 400 watts. And that's what I do with the power when I'm not using it to charge up power stations and other things. So it's multi-purpose, those solar panels. And I don't have a single regret except that I didn't get them sooner. And if you plan on doing any kind of project, I really would suggest that you buy some solar panels that can track the sun. I'm not saying you got to go with EcoWorthy or any certain brand, but my EcoWorthy has served me fine, you know, so I don't have a bad word to say about it. And if you guys want me to do a video on these microinverters and what they can actually do and how much money they can save you a month, just put it in the comments and I will absolutely do a video on it. Thanks for joining me again. You guys have a good one. Also, if you made it this far into the video, you owe me a like.